What's up, y'all? Just wanted to talk to y'all real quick about the new generation we're in. This generation we're in is complete and utter trash. I hate to say it, but the next gen consoles aren't living up to what we thought they were gonna be, and the games that are coming out aren't living up to what we thought they were gonna be. Here's how you know it's bad. Perfect example. I can't wait for the next gen game just to buy it. I have no interest in Thief. No interest at all. Didn't do any research on it. Don't care about it. But when I went to my local game store and found out that that was the next gen game that was coming out, I reserved it so that I could buy it because I just want some next gen games. This next generation is really getting under my skin because like certain games get away with things that they wouldn't normally get away with. Killer Instinct. Everybody was, oh my God, Killer Instinct this, Killer Instinct that. Killer Instinct. Everybody was so happy for Killer Instinct, right? Then it came out. It's $50 if you want all the content. It's $50, 6 stages, 6 characters, no story mode. The trial mode, you only use 1 character. The online to connect from person to person, like if you're doing an exhibition match, if you want to invite somebody, it's a difficult task just to get somebody into the game. The ranked matchmaking system doesn't make any sense. The graphics aren't the best graphics in the world. And the reason why I say it gets away with what it gets away with is because let's think about it this way. Let's be honest. Put the biasness aside, put the fanboyism aside. Let's just be honest. If the game came out for the Xbox 360, the way that this game came out on the next gen system, nobody would have bought it. And the reason why I say that is because all the games that came out on the Xbox 360 and PS3, you know, on the last gen consoles, fighting games were complete packages. Look at Persona 4 Arena, Street Fighter Arcade Edition, Dead or Alive 5. I can keep going. I can really keep going. Look at Virtua Fighter. Virtua Fighter was an arcade game that was cheaper than what Killer Instinct launched for. Why did we pay $50 for that game? How can you justify the $50 for that game when games like Virtua Fighter were leagues cheaper than what this was? Granted, you can download it for free and you get Jago. The only thing that does is everybody you fight will be a Jago. That's the only thing that does. It doesn't do anything for us besides, hey look, you're gonna find another Jago. Oh, let's teach you how to play the game with Jago. Like, that's it. So I feel like that game got away with a lot just because of it being next gen. Just like Thief. Not to say that it's gonna be bad, not to say that you're not excited for it, and not to say that you're stupid for being excited for it, just like you're not stupid for buying Killer Instinct. I just feel like Killer Instinct just got away with murder pretty much. But Thief is a perfect example. I don't care about it. I watched videos, I've watched gameplay videos, I watched the 30-minute demo of it, and it just, it didn't excite me. It wasn't something that made me want to go, oh, I gotta get it. The only reason why I'm buying it is because it's next gen. Plain and simple. The games that do excite me aren't coming out for a while. For example, Watch Dogs, Titanfall, Destiny, Metal Gear Solid, Ground Zero, Metal Gear Solid, Phantom Pain, The Evil Within. Those games aren't coming out until later in the year. So now I feel like, you know, the next gen consoles will be sitting around collecting dust. And I have 2 next gen consoles. I have a Wii U and I have the Xbox One. I plan on getting a PS4 in like 2 weeks or so, whenever they re-release, whenever I can get my hands on it. I'll probably get it in the next few weeks. They just sit there because the games that I have, let's look at the games that I currently own. I own Rise, Son of Rome, I own Battlefield 4, and I own Need for Speed Rivals, and I own Killer Instinct. Not to say that the system is bad itself, and not to say, you know, I made a bad choice in buying the Xbox One, because you guys know me, I will buy every console when it comes out. You have to look at the games that I have. Rise, Son of Rome it's a tech demo. This game will show the power of the Xbox One at 960p. Then you have Battlefield. once you beat the campaign and get the lackluster ending, you have the multiplayer, and if you're not a shooter type of person, then you're not really going to enjoy it. And you have Need for Speed Rivals, which is the game that I have the most fun with, and I'm not even a racing fan. The only reason I have that much fun with it is because it's online. You can do the story or the campaign online and race other people and stuff like that, and run from the cops and all that good stuff. Even that, after a while, gets boring. Then if you look at my Wii U, I have Wind Waker HD, and then I have Zombie Beat. Like, there's really nothing that's grasping me, that's making me want to go, ooh, I need to buy that, except for the games that are coming later on down the line. Like, Killzone doesn't make me want to go out and buy it. I mean, I've never beat a Killzone. I've played all of them, never beat any of them, so I'm not in a rush to go get it. Well, I was so excited for Son of Rome. When I saw it at E3, I thought it was sick, and then I got it in my hands, and it was like... Another thing too, you guys know I love Tomb Raider, which I will save that for a whole nother video. You guys know I love Tomb Raider. If you saw my review, you know I really love Tomb Raider. And now they're releasing the definitive edition. And then I was gonna go out and buy it for the Xbox One, but then 60 frames per second on the PS4. But the point is, I'm just gonna buy it because it's next gen. I'm not gonna buy it because it's a really good game. I'm buying it because it's next gen. Which, that's what I'm feeling is happening in the next generation of consoles. You just want to buy it because it's next gen. You just want to get it because it looks better. You don't want to get it because you're excited for the game. What games were you really excited about that just came out for the next gen consoles? What game were you excited about? Forza? Killzone? What were you really excited about? Me, for one, I was excited about Watch Dogs. Then they pushed that back. You know, I'm excited about Metal Gear, but that's not coming until March. And then that's only the prologue. That's not even a full game, that's just the prologue. I'm excited for The Evil Within. That doesn't come until April. You know, I'm not excited about Thief, but I'm gonna buy it. You know, I just feel like this generation of gaming is not as good as the older generations of gaming. Let's think about when the Dreamcast launched. The Dreamcast launched and you had Sonic Adventure and you had House of the Dead. You had sick games at launch. Then let's think about the PS2. You had Onimusha, Metal Gear Solid 2. Let's look at the Xbox's launch, the Xbox One. You had Dead or Alive 3. You had Jet Set Radio Future. Like, you had sick games. Games to look forward to. Look at the Xbox 360's launch titles. When the Xbox 360 launched, I was super excited for the games that came out. You had Oblivion. You had Dead or Alive 4, you had Condemned, and everybody slept on Condemned, but that was a great game in my opinion. Then if you look at the PS3s, like the PS3's launch title was sick. But when you look at this generation's of next gen titles, you're just like, there's nothing but multiplats. There's nothing, I'm very disappointed. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm very disappointed in this generation of gaming. And a lot of people are gonna say, oh, well, this is why you don't buy consoles in the first couple of months or the first year it comes out. Shut the hell up. Because I bought all my consoles, every single console that I own, at launch. And I've never been disappointed until now. This is probably the most disappointed I've ever been to just be playing next gen games. And like, I try hard to just, you know, be on my Xbox, but when you look at it, it's empty. First of all, there's not really a lot of people playing. Second of all, there's no support in the store. Like, the store just doesn't have any support. There's nothing to buy. There's nothing in there to buy. Unless you love sport games and Dead Rising, there's nothing to buy. Like, I can't believe we're in the next generation. You have to realize that. We're in the next generation. Does it feel like we're in the next generation? No, it does not feel like we're in the next generation. Because every decision that was made just seems stupid. You're forced to buy a Kinect. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition is 60 bucks, but it's 30 frames per second on the Xbox One and 60 frames per second on the PS4, but it's the same exact game. Like, it just, shit just doesn't seem right. Dead Rising 3 is a horrible game, but here's a 3 gig update. What? PS4, expandable hard drive. Xbox One, not expandable hard drive. Yet everything has a mandatory install. What? We're in the next generation of gaming, but it doesn't feel that way. And it sucks. And I'm very disappointed. And I just wanted you guys to know that. Peace. What's good, y'all? Thanks for watching and getting through the whole video. If you agreed, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't agree, give it a thumbs up as well. Make sure you subscribe and share this video to people, man. People need to know about that thirst. Trying to get 4,000 subs. Been stuck at 3,000 for about a year and a half now. Let's get up out of this slump. You feel me, dog? Hit that like button. Love y'all.